So, I am going to address the elephant in the room to my subscribers, and I haven't posted in over 5 months. I took a little personal hiatus that lasted a little longer than it should have, but regardless, I'm back. I plan on posting videos pretty regularly now, and I figured what better way to come back than with this movie, Quiet Place 2, and it definitely met, and I would even say it exceeded my expectations. Um, and I will say this is probably the best movie that you could have seen during this whole pandemic. This was the best movie to come back to. This was the best theater experience to have as your first legitimate theater experience within the pandemic. It's like this movie was made for theaters. I saw it in IMAX and everything, and it was awesome. It was in your face action. It never subsided. It was always you were always on the edge of your seat. But the thing that stood out to me just the most and just in general was just how good it was. And I know that sounds really vague, but usually when you see a big box office Hollywood sequel, especially a horror sequel, you immediately think it's going to be stupid, cheesy, corny, a cash grab at the franchise at the expense of, the diehard fans. It further muddies the waters of the overall perception of horror and today's cinema. But John Krasinski did really well, and I think he solidified himself with this one. And I think he's going to be around for a while. I don't think horror is going to be his go-to, but I think he's going to be around for a while. This movie was good. It knew what it was doing. It knew what it wanted to do. The plot was here, this, that, and there. Here, why, where. Very simple, but yet very entertaining. And it was just simply good. Like I said, I know that sounds vague, but it just surprised me. I thought it was just going to be another cash grab at a franchise that just boggles the storyline down, but it was great. It picked off right from the first one. Also, semi-spoiler alert, not really. For anyone who is looking forward to a movie filled with screen time of John Krasinski and the family prior to what happened in The Quiet Place 1, that's not it, because I was under the impression that it was going to be a prequel, but it definitely wasn't. There was only one scene with John Krasinski. It was in the very beginning. It only lasted about 5-10 minutes, and then that was it. But regardless, with that being said, it was still amazing. The acting is incredible. You really fall for the characters even more than you did in the first one. You really root for them. And I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but it was amazing. I really enjoyed it. And I do have a couple of complaints, though. They're trivial, and it doesn't really mess with the overall feel for the movie. But the daughter is deaf, and I feel like the movie kind of forgets that, or they at least think that the audience will forget that, because by the end of the movie, she's just completely talking to people without sign language. And I understand some deaf people can read lips pretty well, but she's doing it without exception in this movie. It's just like completely flawless, and it's just obviously not like that in real life. There's going to be a what was that, or what'd you just say, or can you repeat that for me, over and over again in real life communication. But other than that, they have to make exposition and dialogue somehow. So, but with that being said, it's a great movie. I really enjoyed it, and I really recommend it. I would probably give it a 9.5 out of 10. See ya.